Overdrive today, we get up close to the stunning Mercedes-AMG SL 55 Roadster, road test the new Hero Extreme 160R and soak in the exclusive opulence inside a Range Rover SV. Hello and welcome to Overdrive. I am Soini. That Mercedes India has brought an SL back into the country after 11 years, and this time it promises some serious performance, as is obvious with that AMG badge. It now comes with a 4-litre V8 twin-turbo engine, and it is a stunner to look at. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Mercedes-AMG SL 55 4MATIC Plus Roadster.
This is the new 7th generation Mercedes-AMG SL 55 4MATIC Plus, launched in the country at a starting price of Rs 2.35 crore. You might be tempted to draw parallels between this car and the AMG GT Roadster, but the SL has a very rich lineage, almost every generation of the car demanding huge amounts of money even in today's times. It's a collector's item of sorts, so the SL is a very special car in that sense. The SL makes a comeback to India with this SL55 you see here. It's got an AMG grille up front, and you get 14 vanes in that grille that are inspired by the 1952 SL Racer. That had the same number of vanes in the grille. But in terms of the shape, it's a massive departure from the other SLs that we've seen throughout history. Gone are the straightish lines and the boxy elements, and what you get is a much sleeker nose, a curvaceous tail end that has been designed not only because of the current design language at Mercedes-Benz, but also because of the way the competition looks. So what you get is a bodywork that looks like it's melting over the rear wheels. But those curves, they look absolutely stunning. And then you also have this spoiler that comes out at speed. You can look at the theatrics right here. You've got the SL55 badging right underneath, and then you have the quad pipes. And these play a beautiful sound because what's powering all of them is the 4-litre bi-turbo V8, again from the AMG GT. It puts out a similar 476 PS of power and has 700 Newton meters of torque. The theatrics that you see here are for the fabric roof to be pulled in, and it takes about 15 seconds to drop that top hat up to speeds of 60 kilometers an hour. The car you see here is shot with 20-inch rims, but when you're ordering you can choose between 19 and 21-inch options as well. What you also see are aerodynamic covers on them to improve the overall efficiency of the car. These are lightweight wheels, of course, as the SL stands for sporty and light, so weight reduction is obviously an important factor, more so because this is an AMG. It's still a 2-ton car, but it uses a fabric roof and not a metal one unlike the previous SL cars, and that's because it wants to save weight, almost 21 kilos lighter than the metal roof options of the past. Now, because this is an open top, there's every chance that you're going to get a lot of glare on that S-Class inspired infotainment screen. So it has a tilt angle that can be adjusted. It can stay upright like you can see here, or it can be tilted in line with the dashboard. The air vents in the cabin are inspired by aviation. We have seen these design elements in other Mercedes-Benz cars as well. But here most of it looks top of the line because this is a top of the line car. So what you also get is the S-Class like screen. You get the glossy finished inlays right here. There are some metal inlays too. And on the seats you'll also see this vent. This is the neck scarf. So when you're driving on those cold days, it will come in handy with some warm air on your neck and give you better comfort. You also get ISOFIX child seat mounts on the front passenger seat, so you can carry your child for a drive if you like. Or if you'd rather punish your children, you can keep them at the back. There is a little bit of space for that too. Adults simply can't sit at the rear. Neither can teenagers, especially with the roof up. So that's the SL55 AMG in a nutshell for you. On the sidelines of the launch, Bert also caught up with Lawrence Bennett to know more about the potential delivery time and a lot more happenings at Mercedes-Benz India.
I've heard you guys have got close to about 40 orders for the car already. I mean, is that a good number? I'm assuming you weren't expecting that sort of a number for something that's, a convertible in India, hot weather, rainy, the monsoon seasons, something that's not entirely conducive towards driving with the top down. But were you surprised with the number of orders that you've got?
Not surprised. So 30 is the number we have at the moment, and that's before we even launch the car, before we've even come out with pricing. So we actually expect that number to grow after today as well. Certainly we're seeing a lot of growth in the top-end vehicles, and our strategy has been to launch top-end vehicles to satisfy and grow this market as well. So yeah, no surprise at all, and I expect that we'll continue to grow.
Well, do we expect there to be long delivery periods for the SL as well? Because you've been facing, Mercedes-Benz has been facing this huge challenge globally also, for that matter, not just in India, where the demand has increased tremendously, which is a great thing for you guys, but not so nice where the customer is concerned because they're having to wait for a long period of time. Do we expect a long delay in deliveries for the SL as well?
Yes, you are right in terms of our order banks or our delivery times as well. So depending on the model, it's about 3 months to 24 months if you're wanting a G63. On this particular vehicle, we are sold out to sort of the middle of next year, so there is a bit of an order waiting time to sort of get through the order bank at this stage, yes.
Well, we're literally counting days till we can actually drive this Roadster on the roads. We'll take a very quick break here on the show, but coming up on the other side, we'll tell you all about the newly launched Hero Extreme 160R.